I'm back again. I just wanted to update you again on the RX400 series. If you have an RX470 or 480 or anything, I was just going to help you a little bit maybe with some of those drivers. One of the things that it does say here, again, you can get to this in the EthOS distro. Let me see if I can focus that a little bit. EthOSdistro.com/KB, and this brings you up to the resources. You see here. So, mining with the RX400 series. So after you run the update, you may see here that as far as adding a 4X100 series, you pretty much have to either pick or choose. You either have to do an R9 or older series, or you're going to have to do the RX400 series, if you can read it there. You can't really mix the two because the drivers aren't really compatible with each other. Get rid of that. Alright, so let's look here. So we're going to do exactly what it says here. Open your config for editing, and of course we have to have it in single rig mode. You can watch my previous video if you need to look at again how to do that, or you can read the instructions up there if you can figure that out. Alright, so if in single rig, after you're in single rig mode, what you're going to need to do is add that global driver space AMD GPU to your config. Alright, so let's do that real quick. Let me show you how to do that. Alright, so we're going to go here, we're going to go to our config file, and in, let me see if I can, I want you to be able to see that. It is not like that. Okay, alright, anyway, NA nano space /home /ethos or ethos /local .conf. Alright, you're going to hit that right there and click enter, and again that brings up your file. And what you're going to need to do as far as for that, I don't know if you need to do it after that or whatever you need to do, but you're going to have to add you one there. And again, what it says to add in there is global driver space AMD GPU. So we're going to do that right up here. GLOBAL DRIVER. See if I got this. Yep, global driver. And there's space AMD GPU. Okay. Alright, and after you get that in there, again, I got it set up to do the Zcash right now. That's why you see all these hashed off. And like you see all these instructions down there, everything that's hashed off, it's like the computer doesn't recognize that. So any of these commands down here that you need to use, if you unhash that, it'll start using that command again. But anyway, so here's commands that I have set up for my Ethereum if I want to go back to mining Ethereum again. So there's our global driver AMD, and then what you need to do is then save the file. You'd hit Control X, and then you'll want to save it. You'll hit Y, and it'll ask you if you want to save it to that config file, and you click enter again, and that'll take you back. Of course, I'm not going to save it, so I'm going to hit Control X, and you want to save the modified? No. So, and then it'll bring it back here after you either save it, or if you don't, it'll bring you back to that prompt. And then you'll have to click R to restart your system. Now, it also does happen to say that there may be a chance, I guess, wait for the reboot. If a reboot does not catch within 1 minute, then you need to run that command right there, ethos -switch driver space AMD GPU. And then all you do is you just type that in right there. AMD, I don't know what it says, ethos dash or minus switch driver and space AMD, yeah, there it is, AMD GPU. Okay, and then you click enter. I'm not going to do that because I'm not switching any drivers or doing anything. And you click enter on that, and then I'd probably then after that, then I might still reboot my system. and that should get you